Greetings. The purpose of this video is to familiarize people with how to get started on ActiveWorld's 3DU. I'm going to start with logging in. Although that may seem like a simple thing to do, you need to have a username and you need to have a password. Now some people may have trouble with the password because even though they have it, it has a lot of confusing symbols in it. So it is oftentimes helpful just to have that handy so that you can copy and paste it in, and at some point it will be made so that it can be remembered. As we log in, you'll see that we start off in a world called Karabuni. Now this isn't where you're going to begin working, especially if you're in an art course with us. What you need to do at this point is you may not have the tabs open on the left hand side. So if you click on the file folder that's in the icons at the bottom to the left, just click on that and it will open up the tabs, and you'll find that there's a variety of different tabs there, one of them being the Worlds tabs. If you go to the World tab, you'll see all the worlds that are available to you. Some of these will be private and some will be open. You're welcome to explore them, but the one that houses the building class is Medieval World. Classrooms for IMT and the HCOs are usually residing in the Muskamag world. We'll go for now to the Medieval World and just click on that. Okay, this has teleported us to the building world called Medieval World. I'm just going to resize things here a little bit, and what we're going to do is we're going to start with the tools up at the top. Of course, File is going to get you to minimize or to exit. If you teleport, you can go to teleport, and the nice thing about this is what you can do is you can either make this your home where you're coming to all the time, and so you'll log in there, or you can go remember. And in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on remember, and I'm going to say that this is the building world. And you'll see later that this will be stored in my teleports so that I can go to this spot immediately whenever I want to. If we go to the next tool, it's view, and right now we're in first person view, so we're not seeing anything other than we'd see out of our eyes. This is a back view. Another view is a chase camera, just the one that I tend to prefer, and then of course back to front camera, which will give you a good look at my avatar from the front. And later we'll show you how to get started on your avatar as well. But I'm going to go back to first person, and to get to the building center we can go ahead over to here. If your lots will probably be already up on the wall, so if you want to find, perhaps this is where the new ones are. If you find this would be it. Find your account and just click on that and you'll be able to go to your lot. But if you want to go to the building center, you would click on this sign to teleport there. And housed within this building center is everything and anything that you might possibly ever want to know about how to build. And over here, some more things. Demos. And a whole range of demos built out to help you with all of the stuff that you're going to be doing in your building class. Okay, up to options. In options, you can configure your controls. I wouldn't worry too much about settings. Somebody will be in that will let you know how to set your settings so that it maximizes your computer. Citizen, we don't need to worry about. Configure controls. This is kind of handy because it does show you what controls are used for what. So if you want to run, for instance, you hold down the control key. To move left, you use your left arrow, so on and so forth. Now these can be changed as well. If you are used to another setup, you can set it up however you want to. Show, this will take out things such as, we won't take out the toolbar, but we can take out the chat, for instance, down below. It's gone. I can bring it back up again. Same thing every once in a while when there's instructions in the web. You can get rid of it for a better view or bring it back up again. Your login, of course. Avatar. Okay, right now I have a custom avatar selected, but I'm going to change to front view so that you can see what happens when I change my avatar to, let's just say, Egyptian avatars. And I often come in as Imhotep, the builder. It's up to your teacher what they prefer you to be using. Visibility. When you first go into a place, there's a lot of objects that are downloading through the internet, and that can slow things down. So if you want to speed things up, you can just reduce your visibility to a much closer area. And as those objects load in, they will load to your cache, and the next time that you come in, it'll be loading from your computer instead of over the internet. Once you've been in for a while, it's no problem with having up to 200 meters, generally speaking. The tools are mostly available for teachers, so you don't really need that, and I would invite you to explore the help as well. Now, over on the bottom, we've got the file to open up, of course, your tabs. Your home, which if I clicked on that would take me to my home. This will help you to teleport back to the place where you were. So let's just do that. And just fast ways of getting back and forth. This is your view, where you can change your view. And you can also change your view by using your page up and page down. So in this case, I can page up and down here to change my view. And if I'm in first person and I need to look at something at my feet, I can page down to see something at my feet. So this is changing your view. You can change it just by clicking on this. This is free look mode, which a lot of the young people like to use because they do it with their gaming. And just the thing to know about that, if you click on it, I'm now controlling this with my mouse as far as looking around. And if I want to get out of that, I press escape. Knowing that can be very, very helpful. If you're in a world but not around and not available, you might want to press your away from keyboard. This is if you're in a mover and you want to get out of the mover, and your teacher will work with you on that. Build mode will put you automatically into build mode if you have that right. This will take a screenshot. So if you take that picture, there it is there, and it's been added into my screenshots. Invite you to do that. If someone's doing something that they shouldn't to your property and that sort of thing, just take a picture. This is kind of cute. Take that and you get 4 screenshots all around 360 degrees. When you go to the shirt, this is what allows you to work with your avatar. So there's my avatar there, and over to the right is the way that I can customize it to look as much like myself as I would like. Things are not monetized at this point, but that's coming up. And so that pretty much takes care of the icons over here. Looking at the tabs, I'm going to go back because I'm looking for a character to be in here. I'm hoping that I can add to contacts. I don't see anybody in right now, but I'll just show you how that would work. Let's just say, for instance, that plant over there was a person. What I would do is I would right-click on that plant, and what would come up would be a menu. One of the things on the menu would be Add to Contacts. So once I'll show you what that looks like. My contacts, I have Scott in my contacts right now. This new world. new universe, and so we're just starting to get people in here starting up again. And you'll probably end up with a whole bunch of contacts. It's really a good idea because once you've got contacts and you right click on those contacts, you can send them a telegram, which they get privately. You can invite them to join you. You can back up here. You can remove them from your contacts. You add a new contact, block contacts, hide your contacts. But the telegrams are really important. And being able to invite them, or in fact, if he was in right now, one of the things that would be available would be to join him. And that can be really helpful when your teacher wants you to join them. Teleports, when I click on that, if you remember, I put in building world. So there's my building world. I can teleport straight to. Here's the classroom where I teach. And so I can just click on that and go straight to my classroom. Voice chat. This is where you talk. You click on the button to talk. And if anybody was in here right now, that would be turning green. And so when you're finished talking, it's important that you click on it again to stop it. And you'll learn more about that as you're in your classes. The user guide, of course, a bunch of information to how to use everything in here. So I think really I've given you pretty much everything that you need to know. I think one other thing is command is to go through things. It's helpful if you get stuck to hold the shift key down and you can go right through objects. You can also scroll in here to make your view go back a bit. So if I do chase camera, I'm scrolling back and scrolling forward. And I think that's about it for now. So I hope that that's been helpful to you. Good luck with your course, and I hope you enjoy your time here.